All right, so our PCS move is moving along smoothly using the Ultimate PCS Checklist by DTV. If you haven't gotten it, you got to get it because it's helping us stay organized and schedule things better and overall just helping us stay organized. So what I wanted to talk about today was the passports, okay, because there's a lot that can get very confusing with what you need. Do we need it? Does everybody need it and whatnot? So I have some questions that I'm going to be asking my husband because he is the active soldier and he has done this a few times. Anyways, so passports. Where would one start with the passports?
So your active duty spouse doesn't need a passport if he doesn't want one, unless he wants to get a tourist passport if he wants to travel. And then you need the no-fee passports for your spouses and dependents. That's what lets them stay there for the period of time that you're going to be there.
Okay, and if I wanted to, how do I go about? Because everything that we're doing, we have to make appointments for, like applying for the no-fee passport. Can I go in there and make an appointment, or is there a phone number that I can call to make the appointment for us?
Yes, your husband will get a checklist of all the places to call, who to call for the appointments, who to contact, and then they let you know all the paperwork you got to fill out.
Okay. All right. And so just so we know that when we're doing passports, both parents have to be there, okay? And that's including applying for the no-fee passport and the tourist passport. The no-fee passport, I know, is something that you're going to need to get into Germany, okay, as a military family. Is that right? Okay. And the tourist passport is going to allow all of us to travel all through Europe, wherever, we can go. And so we're going to need that tourist passport. So what my husband asked me to do to get to get the process started is go to your local Walgreens that I like to just go to because it's simple, it's in and out, and let them know, go to the photo center and let them know that you're there to take a photo for your passports. That's going to include 2 sets of pictures, okay? And so one picture you're going to use for your no-fee passport, and the second picture you're going to use for the tourist passports. And they're pricing at $15.99 when you go there. And talk to me about the receipt. Why was it important for me to get the receipt, to keep the receipt?
So just to clarify, if your installation has a Photoshop on post, you go there first because it's free. And if you're at a location like I am, where they don't have a DA photo location on post, then you have to go off post and to the Walgreens or whoever does a passport photo in your area, and you take one there and you save the receipt so you can get reimbursed for it later. And you had 2 sets of photos. We did 1 pair each, and they gave you 2 photos when you do one for $15.99, so you can use 1 photo for each, a tourist and a no-fee, which I recommend getting them before you travel. You can also get the tourist passport when you get to Germany. You just gotta wait a few months for it to process. It took almost 2 months to get both of these passports. The no-fee came a little quicker than the tourist passport.
Right. Yes. And again, I strongly want to notate that both parents have to be present, okay? Even when you are applying for the tourist passports, you can go to your library or your post office and let them know that you need the application for the no-fee passport, or you can get online and print it out and then take it to the post office. Some of them do require appointments, of course, obviously for obvious reasons, and other times you can just walk in and let them know. But both parents have to be there. Now, if for some reason you are a blended family, and example, and David has another son from his previous marriage, and she was applying for the passports to travel to Germany, and all that was required was a, what is that called? Power of attorney letter. And so she had him fill one out, very specific, just giving her permission to apply for the tourist passport without him being present. And so sent that over to her to the state, or to Texas, and she was able to obtain one for his son, for my stepson Gino. So I just wanted to let you guys know that you cannot get a passport for another family member if there's a previous marriage. Both parents have to be there, check, or you have a power of attorney present while you're applying for the passport, check. Okay, so whenever you're trying to get reimbursed, where do you take that for the passport pictures? If for some reason you're at an installation that doesn't have a transport office that takes the pictures.
Yeah, that was the DA photo office. Doesn't take pictures. You would just that's all part of your travel voucher that the soldier fills out when he gets to the next location.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so when scheduling the movers, my question was like, do me as the spouse that's not active duty, can I make those appointments to schedule movers?
Yeah, probably not. I don't think that you can. You have to call your transportation office and they'll let you know.
Okay, awesome. So I hope this helps somebody.
Hold on. So the fees for, if you can get a tourist passport, you gotta know how much they're gonna cost.
Yes.
So you look online. I think it was like over $150 if you're getting a new one. They're good for 10 years for a tourist passport. It's not, you don't have to get one. It's optional, but yeah, if you're gonna go to a place, well, like, if you're gonna go to Korea, you probably won't. You may not need one, but because you don't have too many options there. But if you go to Germany or somewhere else, you might want to travel out of the country. So if you get a tourist passport, you can travel, and then they're good for 10 years, and they cost, I think, they're about $150. You can't get those reimbursed. You have to come out of your own pocket. So that's about the same. Even for our 5-year-old son, it costs the same amount, and he had to renew his, and it was around that. So it can get very expensive if that's something that you want to do or get.
Yeah, good catch. Thanks, babe. So that's definitely something that you want to budget for ahead of time. It's not wise to wait until the last minute to do that because it's going to get very pricey. Just expediting alone is probably an additional $50, I think it was, or something.
Oh yeah, if you want a faster process, they charge you extra. I think it's $25 or $50. I can't remember. We didn't pay it because we had time to. We're going to be here long enough to get those here in time. Because they're saying it take up to 2 months to process.
Yeah, so if you're moving soon, you guys got to get on that. Now, you were saving a receipt for the passport. For what reason? For the travel passport?
Just your receipt, just for you paying for it, and then just to know that in case something happens.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing too. When you receive your tourist passport, it's going to come in the mail by itself, and then at a separate time, the birth certificates come in. So they're not going to come together. So when you open your package, and you only see this, and you're like, "Where's the birth certificate?" It comes at a separate time. Why it does that, I have no idea. But I just know that when I got mine, what was it, 5 years ago that I applied for mine, it did come separately. So just wanted to throw that little FYI in there. All right. So we got the moving things. Our movers are going to be here tomorrow to pick up our stuff for the storage. So yeah, things are moving along, and I hope that this helps somebody clarify or had questions about the passport process and how it works and what was needed and what was not needed. So going through our checklist, we have the passports and our vaccination cards. So that's that. Okay, so we'll let you know how the movers go tomorrow. Yay! All right, see ya.